think I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
No, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace. It's Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
All right. Anyway, peace, Quan. What's good with you? Thanks to everyone for joining on this evening. And like I've said, we are going to deal with this idea of this trans activist in process of calling for a ban of Aretha Franklin's song "Natural Woman." All right. I want to get your opinion on what you think. All right. Maybe you have some intimate knowledge about this particular subject or whatever. But if you would like to purchase any of the tonics, the elixirs, Resurrection Formula, Serious Minds Brain Tonic, all right, it is pouring this week. It's pouring this week, so we'll be able to ship out this weekend. All right, so get it now. It's only maybe about 22 bottles each. All right, so get it now. Serious Minds Brain Tonic and the Resurrection Formula. All right. All right. If you'd like to advertise your event, your business right here on Serious Minds RNTV, please text 678-557-2919. All right, let's talk. All right, family. When this article and this information came to my awareness today, I just said to myself, the first thing that came to my mind, to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to be facetious or funny, was base. How low can you go? Like, what's next? All right, what's next? Ron DeSantis is talking about critical race theory and banning wokeness and all this other kind of stuff. And African American studies has no real value. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, but yeah, it's critical. So before we do a deep dive into the subject, let me do this. I want to be able to read from the Nyan Sessim. This is January 23rd, so I'm going to read from the Nyan Sessim. All right? January 23rd. Everything ignoble among Black people can be traced back to white supremacy. Clarence J. Munford. I affirm, I know the source of all ignoble among my people. All right. So what I did, family, which I want you to do. But what I did was, I did some research, and because a lot of times when we read things, we tend to listen to them, and if it don't readily make sense, but because the way we were miseducated and trained by these other people, we tend to just kind of let it go and don't take time to press the pause button. Let me hear what Griff said, or let me see what I read, and let me look it up if I don't know these words. All right? Ignoble, of low, really in essence, being below the normal standards of human decency and dignity. Ignoble suggests the loss or lack of some essential high quality of mind or spirit. All right? Okay? So this idea of being below the normal standards of human decency and dignity, ignoble suggests a loss of or lack of some essential high quality of mind or spirit. And that's befitting that on January 23rd, we would be having the conversation about trans activists calling for a ban on a song, all right, that was set in motion even before this trans thing was even a thing. All right. Now they're going to come, they're going to try to ban Professor Griff, call me out, do whatever. But if you find anything disrespectful in what I'm saying, call me 678-557-2919. All right. That's my number. Text me, call me, dialogue. All right. This idea now of canceling people because they think differently than you is childish. And I just think it's, matter of fact, it's probably the order of the day. And they use one of these tactics, all right, to exercise this idea of censorship. All right. So anyway, let's dive into this thing. The idea now, wait, before I do that, let me just say this. If we are taking it upon ourselves to celebrate the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, all right, like we've celebrated all those giants among us, hold on 1 second, I know, like this giant over here. Let me share my screen. If you do not know who this particular individual is, I suggest you go and you look him up. All right. And there's nothing wrong with you going to look him up. Just take your time, do some basic research, and just kind of look up this brother and see who he is. Because I'm sure your mommy and daddy would know who this particular gentleman is, because he's lent so much to us in the area of soul, of classic soul music. All right. Writing and bringing forth and presenting to us, assisting and bringing to us groups like the Stylistics, the Delphonics, the Spinners, and wrote songs for many other people. All right. His name is Tom Bell, and hats off to our brother. And we will forever remember Tom Bell, and Tom Bell will forever, his name will forever be on the hearts, minds, and the lips of our people. So we celebrate you, Mr. Tom Bell. He was one of the force, one of those reckoning, those reckoning forces behind, a force to be reckoned with, pardon me, behind the sound that's coming up out of Philly International Soul Sound. He passed away, and we will forever remember Tom Bell. All right. Let's dive into this other subject, family. I think it's a very how should I say? It's a very interesting conversation, to say the least, because the levels of attacks now that are coming from every angle, it proves what our good sister, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, said to us. Hold on. This goes on to prove what Dr. Frances Cress Welsing said in her book, The ISIS Papers, to be true, that the attack is going to come in all areas of people activity where you will find racism having a stranglehold on Black people, past, present, and trust me, family, in the future. All right? In the area of entertainment, in the area of education, in the area of labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival. You can read more about that in the ISIS Papers. All right? Okay. So now, this idea of these blatant attacks that are coming at Black people, I mean, simultaneously, hold on for a second. Let me get that back. Those are the lyrics. I don't want you to see the lyrics yet. Hold on. Let me see. Let's talk about a Black woman, all right? Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul. I mean, you could just Google her name. I just put in what are Aretha Franklin's major accomplishments. 1987. All right. It says, how did Aretha Franklin change the world? Here we talking about a woman in which I would think trans women would celebrate, yet they tried to, as Fela Kuti said, weaponize the music against the same people that gave birth to Aretha Franklin. We're talking about celebrating Black women being the mothers of civilization. All right. But yet we find other women other people trying to be women. All right. Other entities trying to be women, but yet the original Black woman gets attacked for being a woman. How did Aretha Franklin change the world? In 1987, Franklin became the first Black woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You would think every other woman would celebrate that. Every other woman, even people trying to be women, all right, should be celebrating that. All right? But yet, what people trying to be women are trying to attack. All right? All she was talking about was being a natural woman, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Cementing her legacy as the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin wrote the soundtrack for an era, a whole entire era. All right? So if we're talking about blatant attacks and weaponizing songs against the people that have given birth to humanity, all right? Tracing the origin of the original people back as far as they can go, all right? I don't care how much they dig, the deeper they dig, the blacker it gets. That's a fact. All right? So now here we are. This woman wrote the soundtrack for a whole era. She was a voice of Black women fighting for equality and liberation. Come on, man. And this is the woman that you're attacking. And that's just what I read, I think, on Wikipedia. Now, you know, if I dig deeper, all right, it's about to get more critical than that. So it's like, come on. And you're the same one that wants to say that, but because she penned a song, all right, talking about the joy and the trials and tribulations of what it is to be in love and be a Black woman in love, you taking issue with that. I'm going to want to dive deeper because I want to see what you're taking issue with. Singer Aretha Franklin has been honored with many awards nominations that include 18 Grammy Awards. I got a green drink here. I'm going to let you marinate on that for a minute. 18 Grammy Awards. I'm proud of my little one sitting back over here, if you can see it. In the world that we're in, this music industry, or that I'm in, the music industry, not so much in it like you think I'm in it, but you want to get recognized for your accomplishments. And being awarded a Grammy for a lifetime, being given a Grammy for a lifetime achievement, and even making it to the point where I'm etched in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Things that I never talk about with y'all. Never. I don't put them things in front of me because I continue to I continue to kind of look at those things, and I strive to be a better Griff. I strive to be a better man. I strive to be a better and more complete, well-rounded artist. I'm constantly perfecting my artistry. All right. Grammy Awards, 18. Grammy Special Awards, 3. MTV Music Awards, NAACP Image Award. Need I go on and on and on and on? This is Aretha Franklin. All right. So not to keep y'all too long. All right. Now we can go into her other songs, Respect, and other songs, and what she did for the civil rights movement. I mean, look up Aretha Franklin's name. I mean, you can dive into this thing, and he says, during this time, Franklin was in fact actively involved in the civil rights movement through her music and personal connections. In 1970, she offered to pay the bail of Angela Davis, a notable activist who had been arrested for kidnapping, conspiracy, and murder, and was later acquitted, representing herself. Not Aretha, but Angela Davis. All right. The FBI monitored Aretha Franklin's role in the civil rights movement, like they've monitored a lot of artists who support black revolutionaries and civil rights activists. All right. So that's really kind of like nothing new. All right. Hold on. Okay. Got you, Quan. So when we start taking a look at the Queen of Soul, when we're talking about a natural woman, we're talking about feeling all of the joys of being a woman, etc. Thank you, Chastity. Really appreciate you. So why are they upset if they're striving to be women? You would think they would be riding, caping. You understand what I'm saying? Something up with that. So when we talk about the accomplishments of the Queen of Soul, then now let's dive into why this trans activist are calling for a ban on a song that uplifts women if they're trying to be women. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Quan. Really appreciate that. Now, I'm not sure how much y'all could see on the screen because it is kind of small. Whew. But anyway, you make me feel like a natural woman. Yeah, I'm pausing because I'm giving y'all time to get in. Sing the song, go look it up, do whatever it is that you have to do. Mr. Philip Young, sir, thank you very much. All right. That's all. That other thing is on the way to you, man. All right. Great filibuster. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. So now, with feeling like, not feeling, knowing and understanding this frontal assault on black women. All right. This frontal assault on black people, period, from Ron DeSantis and other people, claiming that our history is not even worthy of being in the curriculum. Yet they want to destroy us and destroy our legacy, destroy our history, destroy who we are as a people. So you mean to tell me, as a black woman, you just can't even be? You can't know your history according to Ron DeSantis. You can't be yourself a natural woman according to these trans activists. All right? It's critical. Here are the lyrics. You make me feel like a natural woman. Natural woman now. Even with all our flaws, still a natural woman. Because even if you see Sister Girl from the hood, all right, with the fake eyelashes and the BBL and the DBLs and all these other L's, with the fake eyelashes, with the fake hair, with weaves and all that other stuff. She stripped all of that down. She's still a natural woman. Probably more beautiful without all of that stuff. Okay? So here we go. She says, looking out on a morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Then she says, before the day I've met you, life was so unkind. Before you, but you're the key to my peace of mind. Then she says, you make me feel like a natural woman. You don't make me feel like a bitch, a hoe, a slut, all right? One of the 304, the 204, or the 315 girls. You make me feel like a natural woman. Not a natural woman trying to be an unnatural dude. You make me feel like a natural woman. Every time I pause like that, I'm just giving you a minute to process it. Somebody says "Sheer Ego Tripping" by Nikki Giovanni. I don't have that, but I can probably pull it up. Anyway, second verse. When my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim it. I didn't know just what was wrong with me till your kiss helped me name it. Woo. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for. And if I make you happy, I don't need to do more, because you make me feel like a natural woman. I'm singing the song over in my head, so y'all know. That song was playing in my house on Saturday mornings while my mom was cleaning up. All right? While she was making my sisters clean up the house. All right? It inspired my sisters. It inspired my aunties and my mom. You understand what I'm saying? This is a beautiful thing. Beautiful lyrics sang by a beautiful woman. And we have to kind of look at this and say to ourselves, wow, what would be their angle to want to ban I'm trying to. I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to find. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm trying to find logic in something that's very illogical. All right, can y'all help me out with this? Is it Professor Griff, or is it that I'm the only one not really understanding that? Malik Shakur, thank you very much, good brother. The alphabet community, God, must be viewed and understood. All right, we got you, good bro. We got you. He said, why didn't the media fact check what? Griff, you can't make sense out of nonsense. All right, Professor. I'm trying. I just said to myself, regardless of what this is, this feels like a personal attack. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm taking it personal because Aretha Franklin, the Tom Bells, the Philly International, Motown, all that's personal to me. I heard somebody say, it's all business. It's not personal. When does it ever get personal for you then if it's all business? All right? I'm trying to figure this out. And Professor, you're probably right. Maybe I'm trying to make sense of something that's just nonsensical. It's very hard for me to do that, and I'm trying. I'm trying. The Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin, we take our hats off to you. And shout out to Jennifer Hudson. Didn't Jennifer Hudson play Aretha in a movie? Beautiful. I mean, I had issues with Jennifer Hudson. I'm sure she don't know this. I had a serious issue. Some things that she said. Kind of did a deeper research. Had to understand something and look at it through a different lens. I forgave her with inside of myself. And then when she played Winnie Mandela, oh, I was a Jennifer Hudson fan just like from that point on. All right? Seriously. Jennifer Hudson don't give two rats ass about what Professor Griff thinks. I'm sure she don't. All right? He says, are we participating in their mental illness? Or am I wrong for saying it? Mike, first of all, you're not wrong for saying it. We're not participating in their mental illness. We are defending our elders. We are defending our ancestors. We're defending our ancestors' legacy and what our ancestors mean to us. For someone from another group or another culture or another race to come and condemn someone that who we revere and admire, it's personal, bro. It's very personal. And we're not participating in their madness. All right? We're trying to defend ourselves from their madness. Was you on earlier when I read January 23rd from the 9th SM in what it said? These behaviors and this thinking and the way we deal with one another and even how we respond to them, according to what I read earlier, is this idea of ignoble. All right? So we have to be able to keep things in its proper perspective, keeping things in context, always being on guard and alert, simply because it's Aretha Franklin today and it's you, Mike, tomorrow. All right? All right. So let me open this up. Talk to me, family. What's good? Tina Ray, what's good with you, sis? I mean, my thing is I've heard them talk about R. Kelly. I was an R. Kelly fan. I did, I was rocking with R. Kelly. And then when I came to find out what was happening, what R. Kelly was doing, oh, y'all heard me, man. I was about to move on, dude, for real. A bus load of us. So I'm saying to you, they moved on R. Kelly, all right, with black people. We said, okay, well, if that's the case, we don't want nobody misusing young girls and that kind of thing and whatever. But at the same time, they keep talking about R. Kelly. All right, there's artists among them. They don't even play R. Kelly songs. R. Kelly came out with an album recently, and they took it off in one day, I think. Now the trans activists are trying to get Aretha Franklin song banned on radio stations and Apple Music and Spotify and yeah. Come on. Tidal and all these other places. Record pools and whatever. Come on, family. So there's other artists that have married 14-year-olds and gallivanting the country and doing all kinds of marrying their relatives and all this other kind of stuff. Marrying 13, 14-year-old cousins and all this other kind of stuff. But their records are being played every single year. All right? No banning them, no canceling them, no shutting down the tours that go through the Elvis Museum, no banning of these, no canceling of these individuals. But when it comes to black people, it's a problem. That's right, Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley. Excuse me, fam. Get some tissue. And I say to you, it's a double standard. All right? It's a racial double standard because the government and everyone else was well aware, all right, of Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis Presley and all these other people. All right? No, you're absolutely correct. Sunny Delight 3. The trans community should have spoke out against those two LGBT dads who were using their adopted kids as sex slaves and pimping them out. So you make me feel like a natural woman. What else do you want to feel like, sis? All right. Here we are celebrating a black woman who gave us momentum and steam and help us ground ourselves, feel a little bit better about ourselves after all of the hell we catch in America just for having beautiful, kinky, nappy, spiraling hair. And as you all know, what I teach, spiral is a kinship to spirit. All right. I don't care if it looked like 1,000 brothers on the top of your head with black power fists up. All right. Those are antennas. All right. That connect to the cosmic energy and the cosmic forces. All right. So let me ask, so she's trans activist. You are really offended by a song with beautiful lyrics such as the ones I just read? And Aretha Franklin expressing herself on how this man is making her feel? She didn't say she felt like taking a drink of Henny. She didn't say like she felt like smoking an L, chocolate Tide, weed, whatever. She didn't say she wanted to do Xannies or whatever. She says, no, you make me feel like a natural woman. The song didn't say you make me feel like going upside your head. You understand what I'm saying? Or you make me feel like you should be paying all the bills and I'm just, you know. She said, you make me feel like a natural woman. There's an attack on the souls of black folks, in which I talk about in the psychological covert war on hip hop. We talk about the attack, the covert attack, the hidden, covert meaning hidden, war waged against high infinite power healing our people, waged against the souls of black folks. All right? And they see us having momentum now. All right? And now they quietly support people like Ron DeSantis with this fake woke stuff and this banning critical race theory, which is not even a thing with black people. Truly not. We get in front of our people and we teach the truth on what it really is. And we lay it out and we come with facts and we come with receipts. All right? We are the people that came with the planet. We are the natural people. When you look over the accomplishments of black people, and like I said, the more you dig, the blacker it gets. It's an issue for some people because they can't even fathom the thought of black people creating everything, which I'm going to deal with tomorrow when we talk about this demon Ron DeSantis. He says they hate that so much they want to be considered a woman. They just don't have the natural connection to the universe that natural women have, especially the black woman. Exactly. So at this point, I can honestly say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. If you ain't got no soul, you ain't got no use. Those are lyrics from my song I put out years ago called Black Draft. All right, here we go, Quan. Some extraterrestrial nonsense up in the comments. It always takes some knucklehead. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, so family, let's go. When we get off of here, everyone go listen to Aretha Franklin's song before they snatch it off. You understand what I'm saying? Let's do remixes. Let's put it, let's play it. All right. Let's download it so we can keep it forever. Because if they gonna ban it, where else are you gonna hear it at? All right. It's already this digital realm that we live in. They could, by a flip of a switch, they could stop you from listening to certain songs. All right. Anything else, fam, before I get off of here? Props, Professor Griff. You told a lot of lessons years ago. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, well, if we can't be ourselves, then who they expect us to be? And even when they mold and shape us, steal our history and try to become us, still not us. Dr. Meredith, I don't know what you're doing, but we've already put that plan in place to defend our soul, our black souls. This is what this channel is about. This is serious minds that attract serious minds. I don't know what your defense is, but hey, maybe you like to lend your defense to part of the discussion, but we're already on it. Yeah, we're pressing the pause button. We're getting back centered. That's one of the things we're doing. Centered, being centered. Do you think there's a revolution in store for the future? No. The revolution is now. Revolution is going on now. This is a Cold War revolution. I could even say it's a hot war because we're dying every single day. It's a revolution now. Yeah, like I said, Tillman Green Jr., thank you very much. We are getting attacked from all angles. The Egyptians, the so-called white Egyptians, are attacking us, coming at Kevin Hart because he basically said that the black people built the pyramids. We the original people. And to prove it, we not only built them there, we built them all around the world. Okay. Tina Ray, I think that's what it is, conforming. They want us to conform. So, DJ, whatever your name is, I can't. Yeah. Run DMC, I think that's your name. Yeah. The war, the revolution is now. We think, but because we only have one idea and perspective and one view on what we think. Oh, Run D, okay. What we think is revolution? No, we have to be able to redefine that. Before any hot war has started, there's always a Cold War. And wars don't just start. They're years in the making. You understand what I'm saying? All right, family, I only got a few more minutes on here. I don't want to make this too long because when people start seeing Griff been on for an hour and 20 minutes and all this other kind of stuff, people click off. You know the mindset of these people. All right? All right? That's right. Revolution has been in effect. Go get a late pass. All right, Quan. I'm about to get off here. I really appreciate you. As always, Quan. All right? John Trey, what's good with you? All right. Thank you very much for lending me your ear, lending me your time, lending me your energy. I really appreciate that. This weekend is the firearms class. So please, family, please sign up. Just text me 678-557-2919. I will send you the flyer and the link if you want to sign up to the class. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate that. Tammy Dorsey, really appreciate that, Tammy. All right. Salute, Quan. All right, Professor Griff. We out of here, fam. Peace.
Check out Plant-Based BK on DoorDash. Create your own playlist from our winter soundtrack. Turn up the bass.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence has initiated.
We just received some very disturbing news from Washington that the Supreme Court of the United States of America has stripped away the right and responsibility to protect its citizens.
The Senate passing the first significant gun legislation in the U.S. in nearly 3 decades.
Allowing ordinary citizens to carry concealed weapons into stores and malls, on mass transit, in daycare centers and hospitals, in polling places, or in bars and restaurants does not make us safer.
The Constitution protects an individual's right to carry a handgun for self-defense outside the home.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
50 million. That's how many people in the U.S. suffer from chronic pain. Many turn to opioid painkillers for relief.
The evidence is not at all clear about the efficacy of these drugs long-term for chronic pain.
Mayo Clinic pain management specialist Dr. Mike Hooten says what is clear about these painkillers is the risk associated with taking them.
The problems of addiction, but also a related problem of accidental overdose deaths.
Keep your body in motion with Little Goddess's Pain Potion on littlegoddessapothecary.com.
Greetings, peace and love, and welcome to Smile Pharmacy Apothecary. We've been here since 2019, and although times have changed and healthcare has evolved, our traditions of compassion and professionalism thrives on. You are always at the heart of what we do. Smile Pharmacy, we heal. Visit us today online or in store at smilepharmacy.com.
According to quantum physics, a particle vibrating from your sound box when you speak can affect a molecule inside a star at the edge of the universe instantly. This is what's known as quantum entanglement. The greatest illusion of the universe is the illusion of separation. Do not say your voice carries no weight. Your words are being absorbed by the edge of infinity. May you create as you speak.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and gentlers, and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.